This video is for the church pianist. What a friend we have in Jesus jazz piano tutorial. My name is Paul Tobey. Thank you for joining me. If you've ever thought, how do I take a hymn or a standard from church and turn it into something different? Because that's really the whole point as a musician, to be different. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the jazz swing version of What a Friend We Have in Jesus. I've written out some music and I'm going to walk you through all of the steps to play this in 5 videos. So this is the first of 5 videos in this playlist. In this video, I'm going to show you all the things we're going to learn, give you an example of the end product that we should be able to create after these 5 videos. And we're going to get started right after this. All right, so this is the What a Friend We Have in Jesus jazz piano tutorial. And I'm focused today on letting you know what's happening in this series of 5 videos in this playlist. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at where we want to end up. And that is a recording which has bass and drums and piano. So I've written out the bass line and recorded it. I've got a backing drum track. So let's play a little bit of it now. And that's where we're trying to get. We're trying to take the hymn, What a Friend We Have in Jesus, and apply it to jazz swing. And so in the tutorial, we're going to basically cover in the next video the chords, and then the video after that, the scales. And then the last 2 videos, we're going to start putting it all together and work with the bass and drums accompaniment track. Right, so let me give you a little bit of history with myself and this music. I actually grew up in the church. My father was a United Church minister, and I learned piano from the church organist. His name was Mark J. Perry. And about the same time as I started learning at the age of 8, I had a friend who lived right across the street. His name was Peter Nikifork. And he also took lessons with Mark's wife, Nan, and then eventually switched to organ with Mark later on in his teens. And we always had this friendly rivalry, which one was the better piano player, or which one was the better organist. I never really played the organ that well, but he actually went on to be a professional organ player in a church. So that's how he makes his living. And as he was going through that whole thing, he kept always saying this statement. It's like, I play God's music, you play the music of the devil, because I had been starting jazz when I was 18 and then continued on through university. I basically became a professional musician, and Peter always made fun of the fact that I played the devil's music. And I said, well, I may play the devil's music, but I play it like God. So I think it's important to play music differently than most people do it. Sure, I mean, we could play it like the hymn it was intended to be played, or we could take it and reharmonize it and add new rhythm to it and basically just change it into something that is enjoyable, that's different. And that's really the goal as a musician. You just want to be different. So in this tutorial series, and again, there's 5 videos, we're going to go through all of the steps to do that. So I've even written out the music for you. If you take a look at the music on this lead sheet, one of the things that you'll notice is that it's double the beats. In other words, I took the notes from a regular What a Friend We Have in Jesus sheet music and then doubled them. So the first note wouldn't be a dotted half note in the normal music, it'd be a dotted quarter. And the next notes, while they're quarters here, in the regular music, it's eighth notes. So the reason why I did that is because it's swing. I wanted to make the feel a little bit more laid back and longer and give us more space, spread the chords out a little bit more so we have a chance to solo. So what I'm going to do now is play you into the solo, continue that on for a little bit, and that's going to end the video, and I'll see you in the next video. So let's take a look at how we want our soloing to sound when we get to the end of the series. Thanks for spending a little time with me. It's Paul Tobey. This is a fairly new YouTube channel, and we'd be really grateful if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So we'll be adding about 5 videos a week, just like this one. The videos are mainly focused on technical skills development, recording tips, and even professional and business development for musicians like you who want some help from a professional musician like myself. So I've toured 17 different countries, made 8 albums, was signed to a really good label, and made a full-time living as a professional artist. So I know and I'm confident that I can be a great resource for you. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in another video.